Tell me, can you summon any person from the past?
Only those who are remembered. In the world's memory, rulers live long, and the ancient rulers of Apprentice are remembered by the land itself. One of them, who had already lost his name, but was still able to lead an army, came to my call to fight the Blight. Go!
Too much of this infection here. This is a serious oversight on the part of our mages.
The mages of Nostria will have a score to settle with the Blight. It devours their powers. They have yet to discover some of the dark secrets of the founders of their order. Sanguine, the second archmage of Nostria, confronted the devouring plague in the spirit world. Fight for him, and bring victory to Nostria.
Don't be silly. Don't you have enough room here?
But Father, there's such a wonderful summer house near Foster. Do you agree that the way beyond the outpost is dangerous?
No doubt it is, for some.
Leave your message for Prince Adrian somewhere around here. What does it matter where you hide it?
A message for the prince?
Oh, this will sound so very odd, but yes. I love him so much. He's just... So I write every once in a while to tell him how I'm doing, and hide my letters throughout Nostria. I just want him to know how much I love him.
I was a young girl once. I understand.
If she wasn't so keen on traveling past the outpost, I wouldn't say a word. But you look like a seasoned traveler. Please, take Foley's letter and hide it in the location she indicates, if you get the chance. And since it's so close to Fluster, could you stop and check in on my wife while you're at it? My Brana is one tough woman, you see. She's probably worked herself into a huff because we've been gone so long.
What's this? Some mage factory thingamabob.
Have you never seen a magic portal before? I've seen enough of them, all right. Back when I was a... wonder the mages don't forget.
Oh, come on. Teleports require tons of mana.
I heard Cathorn's mana supplies in the heart of the tower are pretty vast.
How vast are they?
Have you ever considered engaging that brain of yours before you speak?
You should be ashamed. I doubt the word.
Excuse
Gate
me.
is locked. I should talk to the guard.
But why? You welcomed me when I arrived.
That's my job. Escort suspicious visitors.
Another one.
That one, the other one.
You should be ashamed. Whatever is going on in the Crownlands? Can you believe these turnkeys dare refuse entry to an aristocrat?
And your name, sir? I haven't met you before.
I am heir to the ancient Fortin dynasty. They who once ruled half of Gloucester. I can't understand why nobody recognizes me. It must be because I was raised in Artisania. Mother moved us there when I was but a young child. But I'm back now, and Judge Hurt doesn't recognize my title, despite personally welcoming me to Windy Port.
That poltroon dares lay claim to the Fortin dynasty. He even tried to appeal to my pity. The audacity of the man. That proves him both a liar and a fool. Artisanians. What else needs to be said?
For shame. Disparaging the Artisanians like that. Any roads? I've come here on behalf of my brother, Yui, not myself. Now my poor, gullible brother, him you must know, Mr. Hurt. After all, you're one of his creditors. Your usury has forced him into hiding.
Well, well. There are 3 sides to this story?
That wastrel Uwe Fortin is swimming in debt, and he hopes to redeem it all with his inheritance. That's the truth of the matter.
To see only the worst in everyone and everything. Exactly what I'd expect from a pencil pusher.
Listen, my friend. I already told you what to do. Bring me the marble tablet from the Fortin crypt, and the issue will be resolved.
How is a marble tablet going to help? Is it a list of the Fortin heirs?
The Fortins have always been known for their cunning. The tablet glows when held by one of the Fortin dynastic heirs. It's some kind of witchcraft, surely.
The tablet is hidden away in a boneyard, infested with undead, which itself lays beyond an outpost. I will handsomely reward anyone who brings me that tablet from the Fortin crypt.
Stop. The way is closed.
And why is that?
Don't you know? A pestilence has struck Monpatri. Archmage Cathorn has declared a quarantine.
Those quarantine outposts again. I should find Cathorn.
Are we done here or what? Just a moment. What is wrong with you?
What numbskull assembled you like this? Everything was working yesterday.
All
right. The new circuit is connected. Doesn't save state, so no recovery. Such incompetence. I dismiss the lot of them. Hope.
Here are your books.
Ah, the cover of the second volume is stained. He's been eating mutton while reading again. Ye gods, it seems my own grandson knows more about magic than this dullard. And Erasmus is both top disciple and Kay Thorne's assistant.
You have a gift for hyperbole. You're talking about Brand, right?
Yes. I only have one grandchild, thank Eliu, and only one drop of fire blood. If I want to keep both, I need to be extremely careful when performing the ritual. Now step aside and watch a true mage at work.
Is that the amulet for Brand? That was quick work.
It's quite a good one, too. This should help Brand. I know what my grandson is like.
Hey, I remember you. It's not often someone is willing to help a loser like me. I hope Marlena's happy without me.
Yes, Marlena. Put this amulet on and head over to the lumberjack village. It's a gift from your grandfather.
Really? Grandpa? Is he angry with me?
Get on with it. I'm curious to see what happens.
Okay, I will. Whoa, I'm getting the strangest feeling. That cleaver dared kidnap my girl. Killing was too good for that swine, but at least I'll see justice done for Marlena. Marlena comes first. My girl, so brave, so smart and resourceful. I will marry her. I can't see why I hesitated before.
Now you're talking. I wonder what happens if she refuses.
You will come to the wedding. I want you to see how happy I can make her.
I'm tired of standing here in the blazing sun. Can we at least leave the bridge and find some shade?
Oh, Brand, now you're the man I always...
How are you?
I told you the real Brand was so much more than he appeared.
My dear girl, you've always been the only one to believe in me.
You can see for yourself how he's changed. I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that he's become the man he always was, deep inside. It sounds incredible. But he gave me a new ring, not the one I gave you. He even brought me a gift, an Illyrian chick. Wherever did he get such a thing? I have no idea what to do with such a rare bird. Here, why don't you take it?
What an unexpected surprise.
Yes, please accept it. We don't have any money, but an Illyrian chick is worth a small pile of gold.
Also, thank you. If it weren't for you, I'd still be a sniveling milksop.
May Eliu watch over you.
Have you picked up a plague mask from Remedius yet?
I haven't. Why would I need one?
Haven't you heard?
Are you sure? What, never caught any ghosts? Just throw it!
The hell with him! I didn't sign up for this.
Now, what do you think you're doing here?
Our mentor sent us to this castle and provided this magic cage. We are to catch a rampaging elemental.
Don't be silly! This is no simple elemental, but a primordial spirit. It summoned its own horde of lesser spirits for minions. It's mighty powerful. And this dunderhead left the cage way over there.
Looks like Gazella was right about my needing to intervene.
Really? That's great news. If you could clear a path for us, we'll sneak up to the cage and capture the spirit.
What are you waiting for? Go ahead and attack them! Be quiet.
I told you, didn't I?
The elemental has been trapped. We need to go see Sequester now.
The cage is yours now. I'm sure you can manage from now on.
Bring the cage to Sequester's lab. He'll put it on a mana booster so it won't run out of power and...
Come on, they're not stupid. They'll figure it out. As for us, we're going to celebrate at the Goose and Logos.
Is
Let's
this
go.
what magic is coming to?
Right. There's nothing left to do here.
That's what I need. Done.
At last. The day has come at last.
I think I've seen you somewhere before. Are you the one who wrote these letters?
Yes, 'twas I. Once I was known as Count Wilmore, keeper of the royal seal and lord of Castle Ardennes. Like many other loyal servants of the king, I was a victim of slander. My enemies had me imprisoned in my own castle. I've been looking for a way out for 10 long years. During that time, I learned to tame the rats, the only creatures that can come and go at will. You found one such messenger. I believe its name was Armin.
You look much older than when I last saw you, Count. Am I the first one to respond to your pleas?
How selfish people are. When I came for justice and later for pity, none came. But as soon as I mentioned filthy lucre, all the cellar contains is a couple bottles of wine and some moldy cheese. Gold is not there. I do have some treasures stashed away, though. I'm willing to part with one such cache. The sky, fresh air.
Loyal subjects of the king, in the name of
That
his
selfish
royal
old woman.
majesty,
I can't believe her.
You mustn't speak of... This was to be expected. I am so sorry, my bright daffodil, but this is the end for us.
Ursula, please be calm. I will deal with this. Now you listen to me. To begin, the disaster was not caused by the poison. Palatinus is wrong. That's not why it happened. Second, we don't have the retort. We left it back at the foundry.
Very well. I want to know everything you saw.
Yes, I will tell you everything. You see, we weren't the only nighttime guests at the Mage Factory. We were just fetching the order when I stumbled upon some horrible ritual. And the explosion! We ran outside and that spirit attacked us. It was furious. Ursula dropped the boiling flask. Palatinus saved us. He subdued the spirit with a spell, and it let us go. We left the flask behind at the Mage Factory.
Now this is starting to sound like the truth to me.
We were at Castle Ardennes. Palatinus fled right away, and the spirit... What was his name?
Ador. That was what Palatinus called him. That is the spirit's true name, Ador. Unfortunately, before I could command this entity, it called for help.
More spirits appeared, and we ran. Oh, how we ran. And then... what else could we do? We spent our last coin on that poison.
By what evidence can I know you are telling the truth?
If you need a witness, talk to Ador. He will tell you we're telling the truth.
We told you everything. You won't put us in chains after we've been so helpful to your investigation, will you?
The shady schemes of the Marcellan nobles interest me not in the slightest. I've seen far more nefarious characters.
loyal subjects of the king, in the name of his royal majesty, King Claudius, sovereign of Nostria, defender of the realm, the citizens of...
By the way, do you know anything about Baron Gladrin?
The son or the father?
Fate has smiled upon me twice, and both times through you, my friend.
You look well, Count. Reconnecting with old acquaintances.
Just so. There's one connection I need to restore in particular, and I'll need your help. What if I offer to pay you to partake in a sort of private battle?
I've been mistaken for a mercenary much too often lately, even by other counts. What battle?
It is about my vengeance. I want revenge, and I'm almost prepared to get it. I shall make Baron Gladrin pay for slandering my good name. However, I need experienced warriors and someone like you.
Where will this battle take place?
I challenged Gladrin to combat on the fields under the aqueduct. I'll await you there.
I wonder what our villain Gladrin has to say about this.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
I'm glad to see you. Have you heard? Count Wilmore is back in the capital.
I've seen him.
So, you already know then. That monster has challenged me to a battle in the suburbs.
Is he that bad?
He's a deceitful snake who's been coiled around the throne for years. He's the royal treasurer and Nostria's top thief. Every treasure he's stashed away is soaked in the blood of those he's robbed or killed. My father, too, suffered at that wicked beast's hands. He didn't even spare his own sister, Baroness d'Ardennes, or her husband. How long did he hold their daughter Gisela captive in a cellar?
He never told me any of that. So you had a reason to punish him?
Yes. It took all the strength I possessed to seal him in that cellar. But it was nevertheless a mistake. I should have killed him.
We replaced the crystal, but the mana's draining away. What are we doing wrong?
Geomancy-wise, nothing.
Is it a problem with
Count Wilmore, you're a thief, a murderer, and an embezzler of the Crown's funds. Prepare to die.
You'll answer for that, maggot. Warriors, to arms!
Hired a gang of assassins, have you? I'm prepared for your dirty tricks. Squad, to me!
Don't just stand there, I need your help. I'm the one paying you.
Couldn't you wait for me, gentlemen?
Look at the blackguard. Courtly schemer. His hands are soaked in blood.
My friend, join the fray and you'll know my generosity.
It's time for a tough decision, as ever. You're right, Gladrin. It's time to end this.
Are you with me?
No, that just won't do. After all, I paid you.
The Countess of Rigern is not for sale.
did the right thing. And that blackguard is in custody again. I thought I was prepared to kill him, but I serve the law. The court will decide Wilmore's fate. I'll make sure his punishment is just.
Felicia's son sent her another gift.
Lucky Falthea, a hard-working husband and a son and father.
Have you picked up a plague map from the media?
I implore you. No. How delightful. Now that you've caught the spirit, life at Castle Ardennes can start anew.
Members of the nobility should watch out for each other.
Dearest Sequester, do tell. What awaits the captured spirit?
Apparently, this spirit used to work at the Mage Factory. We don't know its true name, and therefore, I suppose we'll trap it in underground storage. There will be an investigation, followed by a trial before the magical court of law. Do you really find these details interesting? It's a long story, one that will last a few years at minimum.
Delightful. Well, now I must go. I'll be sure to tell Councillor Montier how promptly the mages rushed to assist me. Naturally, I'll put in a word about your invaluable assistance as well.
I bind you with your true name, Ador. Now answer me.
I am here. Command, and I will obey.
The night you were unchained, did you witness a ritual performed at the Mage Factory? What happened there?
No. I do not want to go back. But I will. I will speak. Eliu's child, hear me. I saw them come from all over the earth. Lost ones seeking unity in the void. They called to it. Their souls reached out for the void, and the void answered. One of them was chosen and touched. And so it came to our world. The spell was lifted. My shackles fell to the ground and I ran away. The blight. I was looking for salvation.
Go on. I want to know more.
No. 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 I do not want. I will not. Fear. Void. The blight in the void. I see them not. I will not. There were many there like you. Before their souls were extinguished, I saw them. One, another, and another. Many there were. I witnessed the battle after I escaped. The Mage Factor woke the golems. He fought off the blight and saved many, and led them under the mountains.
So there were survivors?
I see not through stone. The Mage Factor took them under the mountains. That is where they hid.
The hole they went through was guarded by golems. They fought well, and the battle stopped. The wind carried their whispers to me. They prayed for salvation. They wept, and then void. Horrifying. I do not want. I will not. Mercy, do not make me see them, child of Eliu.
So be it. Thank you, Ador. You may rest now.
Well then, sir, why can't you give me a tabula of prosecution?
Today's a very important day for us, my lovely.
But why?
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art of brewing herbs.
Hey, Apprentice. I've got your tools.
Wow. That means I can go back to Rickville. Oh. And Kalmos might not wallop me now.
Off you go. Give the blacksmith the good news.
Thanks a bunch. I bow low to you. Kalmos is quite the heavy hitter.
My boy wrote to say he started... I was so pleased and my heart skipped.
So I shielded
Rejoice, Bernard. Your problem has been solved.
Indeed. I already feel much better. Has my disease abated?
The source of the disease has been destroyed. And that greedy necromancer along with it.
Serves him right, too. He brought nothing but misery to our village. The villagers of Parnac will sing songs to your name for centuries to come. What was your name again? You alone were there for us until the end. Thank you.
Oh my. Why the tragic silence, dear fellow? Let us raise a glass. More magic.
Did you find them? Did you get the retort?
Worry not, Palatinus. The retort is still in the mage factory. Ador knocked it out of Ursula's hands.
Oh no. It fell on the floor then. That's even worse. The retort may have been damaged. If so, the poison will start seeping out and spread around the mage factory. And then, who knows how many more people will go mad from breathing in its miasma. The Widow's Kiss has already destroyed the mage factory.
You overestimate the potency of your poison, Palatinus. It wasn't the cause of the disaster. Besides, you might as well retrieve the retort yourself. You have a whole swarm of spirits at your disposal. Take advantage of them, like you did of Ador.
I can't. No one can. The mage factory is quarantined by Cathorn's magic and a whole army of mages. Besides, I can't even remember how to get to the mage factory. My mind's on fire. I need to neutralize the poison, and quickly. But how can I do that with the Widow's Kiss still inside the mage factory? Find the retort, and your reward will be generous. You have my word.
Excuse me? Are you also headed to the DuPont estate?
Perhaps.
I was hoping you were noble. Oh, sorry. That was unkind of me.
What you think is none of my concern. But what are you doing here?
My mistress, Lady Letitia, is a poetess and noblewoman. How on earth could she have wound up in a relationship with that DuPont? The things I've seen at his estate. Drunken dimwits, artless actors, lecherous lords. Milady sent me on an errand yesterday afternoon, and now they won't let me back in. But she would never treat me so. What must have happened to her? Nasty rumors circle the Baron like vultures round carrion. Brave warriors! Lower the bridge! I must return to my mistress, Lady Letitia.
Did she say? I couldn't hear her. Yeah, that sound was some lonesome smacking.
You there, coarse fella. Are you deaf? I am deaf. Let me through.
Another cart from the fair. The lair must be close.
That was a good outing.
Well, my hand still hurts after that blow I left. Did you see?
Were you even holding the right end of the club?
I don't remember seeing you before.
Lemon fudge.
What?
I'm only saying it once, you idiot.
Are you one of them rookie villager kids?
Why, of course I'm a kid. Don't I look like one?
Ugh, trolls utter. Well, it's up to Cedric who gets in. Open up, let him through.
This disguise is ridiculous. And yet that idiot fell for it.
Hey, who are you? I've seen you at the Mage's Tower.
Hush, young man. A disciple ought to know better.
I'm a dark mage. Well, in a way. I'm actually a disciple. Still, I know a thing or two.
I know a thing or two as well. What of it?
The bandits don't know what they've settled on top of here. This ancient tomb emanates magic. All it needs is a little nudge and it will begin.
What will begin?
Spirits will arise. Restless spirits. We can use them against the bandits. The spirits will immediately attack those who desecrated their tomb. A simple ritual is all that's needed. The black flowers of death grow all around here. Lay them on a tomb in one of the caves, and it will begin.
You don't seem to remember all the details.
That's what they said at the lectures. Or at least that's all I remember.
Oh, Creator.
Save us.
There will be a rescue, darling. Be strong.
My family has no gold for ransom. I already told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not one of Cedric's gang, by the by.
By the 4 elements. Will you save us?
Quite likely. Though I could use some help.
Working the land is the hardest.
I'll start from the beginning.
Yas Akrandat Sarpanar.
Oh, so these are the tombs of the Serpentines. How lovely.
Kat that.
Men invaded your crypts, ravaged your graves, desecrated your altars.
Ardetama Vimrad.
Kill them all, you say? We understand each other perfectly.
Anante.
gang was holding some people captive. I need to release them. I've done away with Cedric. You're free to go.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry I have nothing to pay you with. They robbed me blind, deaf, and dumb.
Ugh. Yeah, I got that.
But how can I return to Elmira empty-handed? She'll be so disappointed.
What matters is that you're alive. I'm sure that's the best possible gift for your daughter.
So, 3 signs of Alm, then a dash. The Stone of Worry! Wonderful! I will name my first tame troll after you. I promise.
Or perhaps after Prince Adrian.
The first batch of trolls will be for you. Everything is ready. Shall we start?
One could say that. We have no use for such things.
Then where can I find...
These papers confirm Greflet's innocence. DuPont killed Lamarok.
So Greflet was framed for the crime and exiled from the guard, and now serves his friend's murderer. We have to speak with him immediately. I'm sure he'll be quite eager to help you with DuPont.
Today's a very important day for us.
My boy wrote to say he started studying the art
What now?
Today's a special day, Greflet. You are about to be exonerated for your crime.
Knight Greflet, we officially revoke and nullify your conviction of murder in the case of Baron Lamarok. We have recently discovered the identity of the true murderer, an assassin in the employ of Armand DuPont. Your discharge by Legate Turbert was unjust. I, Knight Oligar, Deputy to Legate Horace of the Royal Guard, hereby declare the reinstatement of your title as Knight.
That foppish bastard DuPont murdered my friend?
He hired an assassin. I myself am intimately familiar with DuPont's methods. I barely escaped death at the hands of his assassins once.
So we both have our reasons to pursue DuPont.
Why don't we storm his estate together?
I'm sorry I was so rude before. The two of you have redeemed my honor and given me a chance to exact revenge. To arms! Today, the Grey Knights fight at your side. Dimway, lower the bridge. Special guests of Master DuPont. Now hustle, you lazy bones. Just a minute, sir. We have... Hear me, Grey Knights.
Yes, sir?
Commander?
Our contract with DuPont is severed. We're leaving.
And I had just gotten used to the place.
A new future awaits us.
art and food alike in quite a lot of ways. Music can be sweet and bitter and insipid. Today I had such an insipid day, but fortunately, you are here. You are my dessert today. Well now, our piece begins with the desertion of the Grey Knights. The curtain will close presently on much blood, suffering, and useless pleas for mercy. Ensure Lady Letitia doesn't wander off. She knows too much. Her role in our play has come to an end. So has yours.
Victory is ours.
You picked the right side.
DuPont is hiding somewhere at the heart of the estate. Find him. We'll watch the exit and make sure no one slips past. Oh, and if you see Lady Letitia, the poetess, please say I need to speak with her.
Got the goods? I always deliver. Rainbow furs as promised. From Kaito, the cheap mercenaries. What are the effects? 1 pinch, amorous passion. 2 pinches of conscience. The most brilliant time. 8,000 gold coins. I'll send a servant to fetch the money. But in the interim,
Did you see them fight? It was like watching the gladiators of ancient Apprentice.
and Lord DuPont watched over them like a patrician. Wasn't that a delight? I can't wait to speak to Lord DuPont.
He's always
Quite so. He promised to introduce us to some new knowledge.
Where's my Mistress Letitia?
Letty? Oh. Ah, here you are. To think that such a gifted artist should wither at a liar's hands.
Artist? You look more like a clown.
You slack-witted buffoon. Was that your best retort? But what should I expect from a nobody such as you? You don't even know who I am. Ontracht. See you in the third act.
The cunning
Stella,
deuce.
are you all right?
Where did he go?
Yes, my lord.
Perhaps the maid knows.
Where's your mistress, Letitia? I thought she was here. I'm worried about her, you know.
That rascal locked her in his cellar.
Ah, if he was here, I'd smash his face in.
Oh, but he's fled.
Excuse me, young lady, where did DuPont escape to?
Oh, I don't know. Though Lady Letitia might. They were in a relationship. Right now, she's locked in the cellar. Here, I found this key. Could it be the cellar key? Please, I'm begging you, save Lady Letitia.
A relationship, you say? We need to talk.
Commoners. Filth. Will they ever be able to see the truth?
I need to think about it, I guess. Let's continue. That's what I need. More?
Armin is so sophisticated and knowledgeable. He promised to take me to the haven of the Enlightened Ones, where we would become immortal, he and I. But there's so much left unsaid between us, and the poems...
Forget the poems, dear. Where is this haven he mentioned?
The haven of the Enlightened Ones? No, I must not speak of it.
Armin is a conspirator, a murderer, and an enemy of the crown. He's killed many good people.
No, I don't believe you. Oh, Armand, why did you get involved with them?
He's gone, Letitia. Now stick to the point of our discussion. Where is the haven?
I only wished him to be free from the awful responsibilities he took upon himself. But the haven of the Enlightened Ones, I must admit I don't know its exact location. I've never been there myself. Armand never invited me, though I did ask him several times. That Lindsay, a mere assistant in his theater, she was invited. And I, a poetess, a lady, friend. Not even once DuPont owns a theater at the Mage Factory. That's where you'll find Lindsay. I'm sure she can tell you where the Haven is. The wench.
Thank you, but I'm afraid the theater at the Mage Factory is no more.
Ah, Della, here you are.
I was frightfully worried, Lady Letitia.
Split. Fancy seeing you here.
Lady Letitia, let me get you out of this wolf's den.
Yes. But give me a moment to collect myself. It was only yesterday that Armand and I were here together.
Filth. Will they ever be able to...
Cedric and his gang are no more.
That's good news. I will pay you generously. If you've never been to Windy Port, you'll be welcome there now. I'll order the elevator opened for your use right this instant. It's just a small patch of land beneath an overhang by the seashore, but there you'll find rare goods that don't make it to the fair.
I'm sure I'll find rare goods and more. Thank you.
One more thing. Our trade delegation might have another job for you. As long as you're prepared to face certain risks, let me know if you're interested. Are you ready to hear our offer? Great. Let me warn you at once. Everything related to this assignment is strictly confidential.
Oh, Damien. I'm a natural at keeping secrets.
There's been some kind of catastrophe at the Mage Factory. I don't know the details yet, but the city's been quarantined. No one is allowed in. We can't afford to miss out on this chance. The Mage Factory is full of priceless inventions, but our mission is to retrieve this particular one. A special tabula meant to awaken the king's new battle golems was left at the Mage Factory. We'd like to get our hands on it.
That's quite the fancy trinket you're after.
I am placing my trust in your abilities and integrity. Name your price.
Do I look like a mercenary to you?
There's nothing more to discuss then. If you change your mind, talk to Didier the Golem Master first. You should find him at the quarantine outpost.
Hear that? A man-eating troll is living in the old rock right down there. Spooky.
Come in.
Well,
You're free to pass.
Plans to visit anyway. I'll just go see the Elder and return to the castle real quick.
Wait, please listen.
What happened?
Bandits ransacked my shop, and now they've taken it over entirely.
Calm down, sir. Tell me everything in detail, slowly.
I'm Dominic, a merchant of the Royal Trade Guild. I used to deliver goods to Odilon of Marcella, and since there was plenty of demand, I got one of the locals, Rick, to join me and open a shop of our own. We sell the same stuff as Odilon. Weapons, equipment, scrolls. We were doing a good business. Until that Fisher rogue appeared, drove Rick off and took over our shop. No one here will stand up to him.
This Fisher sounds worse than Bludgeon.
Everyone's dead scared of the guy. Rumor has it he's got monsters serving him. Rick told me he had something up his sleeve to use against Fisher, and then he disappeared. Can you scare Fisher off for me? I'll reward you. On the honor of a royal merchant.
I swear there was a trawl in the grotto. I seen it myself. And Fisher tamed the blasted thing.
No, trolls can't be tamed.
Dominic's a coward. He's probably gonna lose his shop anyway.
Old Didion has gone completely bonkers. Yesterday...
You're Jeanette, aren't you?
Yeah, so?
Kramer the merchant asked me to remind you about the grain he ordered.
Oh, come now. How am I supposed to know where his grain is? I mean, I do receive goods, register them, and put the entry in the log. But I don't remember any grain arriving. None at all.
Nevertheless, I need an answer for Kramer. He told me to ask you specifically about his sacks of grain.
I don't know. The ship hasn't arrived yet. The weather's been poor. Gromus said storms were approaching from the east, making navigation... Kramer will simply have to wait. Now kindly leave me alone.
You seem to have gone nervy all of a sudden. I wonder...
Old Didion has gone completely bonkers.
My friend and I have found a prime little thing.
Hang on a second. You're my assistant. Stop getting ahead of me.
Are you Rick? Huh. You look more like a stevedore than a merchant. I heard about your troubles.
Troubles? Yes. Misfortunes never come alone. First it was my cat George passing away, and now it's my turn. I invested what little gold I had in Dominic's shop and lost it all. That cursed bandit Fisher took everything from me.
Why don't we band together with the locals and kick Fisher out of the port? I doubt you're the only one he's wronged.
But everyone's afraid of him. The Artisanians might be able to drive him off, but they don't care a whiff about us. And me? Oh, I'm not a fighter. Listen. I know something that might come in handy in this situation. A long time ago, Father and I hid a chest in a grotto. It's not far from here. That chest is full of valuables as well as... something else. A vessel of sorts, full of ice spirits. Just in case, you know. My father got it from his father. I'd go fetch it myself. But the grotto is inhabited by trolls now. No way us locals can go anywhere near.
Ice elementals. Those could be very handy in a fight. Definitely better than porters wielding truncheons.
I swear there was a trawl in the grotto. I seen it myself. And Fisher tamed the...
You look unhappy. Then again, you always do.
Misery is the hallmark of these times. Those darned mice are the worst.
Why? Are you scared of mice?
Rick's deathly afraid of mice. They spread disease, you know. One such pesky creature might have come here all the way from the Mage Factory. George used to catch them, but now...
What happened to George?
He got poisoned, poor thing. Someone must have been exterminating mice. George caught a poisoned one and choked. Except the number of mice isn't getting any lower. Guess those cunning rodents have a nice food stash somewhere or other.
They might be living on the missing sacks of grain. I should probably take a look around the port.